just so I know where to hold the phone.
Back there.
Oh, is it rolling? I'd say it comes down to technique and timing. You know, you want to hit the ball as sweetly as you can with good technique. So, you know, from my game, when I hit the ball hard, it's a good technique, it's good timing of the ball, and not so much muscular strength. As you can see, I'm not the biggest dude on the tour, but I would say hitting the ball hard comes from technique and timing. Watch top level squash on YouTube or Squash TV and try and take some tips from the pros. I watch a lot of squash myself of other pros, and I try and take different tips from their game and put it into my game. And I think at a club level it'd be even more beneficial because there's so many things you can take to put into your own game. So I'd say, you know, as a general rule, when you're hitting your length on the court, try and hit the back wall as much as possible and really force your opponent into the back corner and go from there. Yeah, I've used the same sort of racket for the last 5 years, Pilley signature model with Karakal, and it's been very good to me over the years. And with racket technology, I think, you know, it just gets better and better. And with Karakal, they brought in the fast fiber technology recently, and I think that's also helped my game. You know, it responds really well. The ball really pings off the racket well, and I think that's also, I think it's been very beneficial for me. I'll give you a quick run through of literally what I would do each day. I'd wake up at around 8 o'clock in the morning, fire up a fresh brew of coffee, have some breakfast, maybe go through some emails and things, and go off to the first session of the day. Normally not an off-court session, maybe in the gym or a running or agility session. I'll come home, I'll have some lunch, have another little coffee, just to refresh myself for the afternoon session. Do a bit of business emails and things like that. Then get ready for the second session of the day, and that'll pretty much always be on court. It'll either be match practice or a lot of condition drills, condition games with other pros. And it'll generally be around 1.5 to 2 hours, that session. By the time I sort of recover and get home, have a bit of dinner, watch a bit of TV, and fire out a few tweets, and I'm off to bed. Who's the funniest player on tour? That's a tough one. Purely from him speaking English with his amazing Spanish accent is I'd say Mr. Borja Golan. He cracks me up. Just we shared a room last week in China, and it was a laugh a minute. So I'd say he's got to be up there in the top 3 or 4. Racket tension, I string at about 25 pounds. Back in the day I used to string it at about 32, but I've sort of brought it down over the years just from a personal feel. I've brought it down. I feel like I get a lot more touch with it at 25 pounds. I use a 120 gram racket, which is slightly head heavy. I like that aspect of a racket with a little bit more weight in the head, just to, you know, really get the racket head through the ball when I'm swinging. Yeah, they're my preferences, and I've used those combinations of a 120 racket with head heavy weight and 25 pounds for a couple of years now. Don't drink port, sorry. Second best backgammon player on tour. Okay, I'm assuming I'm number 1 here unofficially, so I'd say Steve Coppinger. He's got to be up there. He's taken a bit of cash off me in the past, which I'm not too happy about. Cops, if you're watching this, I'm throwing down a challenge. I want to win my cash back. Yamba, New South Wales, Australia. Wales United, thank you for the question. Don't know who you are, but I'm sure you're a good player. To be honest, I've actually never been to Wales, but I'm going there. I'll be going there soon, so if you're around, whoever you are, yeah, maybe we can have a game. I'd say my Bluetooth headphones. Wales United, again, thanks for the question. Yeah, I think I am playing the best squash of my career in the last 12 months. I'll probably put it down to a few things. A change in my training regime, just sort of, I've taken training into my own hands and set out my own programs, which has been working well. After 15 years on tour, you sort of learn a lot of training methods from yourself and from other pros and other coaches. And I guess I've sort of hit the nail on the head the last 12 months with how my body responds to different types of training. I suppose on the mental side of things, I've improved a lot. Just a lot more relaxed on court, and sort of not so focused on the outcome and results of a tournament or a match. It's more about just the process of how you're winning points and how you're winning games. So it's probably a combination of those things. Cricket or golf, but I do love surfing. Thank you, I'm a Squash Ball, for your question. I didn't expect a question like this, a public service announcement. I'd probably need a bit longer to think about this one, but you've got me. That's probably the best question we've been tweeted in. Thank you. All right. I don't hunt. Good question. I'll exclude myself out of this one. I'll say Shobagi and Shabini. All right, well that wraps up all the questions of hashtag Ask Pilley. Thanks for your questions. It's been quite fun answering them. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at @CamPilley, and good luck with your squash. Cheers. Yeah.